get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Throwing on first down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. On the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Haskins. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be on to the races. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
We got to step it up. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Get that quarterback.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Watch tight end. You got three down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
First and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Means. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now Aldrich Roses for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's 3-0 Washington. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one off.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. This is Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Jones now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6.
Jones pass.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts,
It's a gain
as
of
it'll
6.
come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, Jones. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
For Darius Slayton, incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tavecchio puts this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram.
Jones.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jones.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On first down, here's Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
They run with Breida. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Means he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Tie your rope, tie your rope. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 28, Mike 28. You don't know no better. Oh, try. 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, tight down. There you go. Front.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Means the tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll move the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5. From the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Jones throwing on fourth down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Breida. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
He's coming, check in. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Mike 28, hey, watch the ball,
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 1st down, Means, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's back to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
11 on the play. And the Giants 1st down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. A minimal gain there on the